Wait a second. Lauren! Lauren? Lauren? Lauren?
Shit. Stop! Okay. Fine.
We're doing a Christmas episode.
Yeah, I know. Hi. It's just Lauren here. Apparently we're doing a Christmas episode. I'm so excited. I've been told that this is fun and that this is what people like this time of year. They really love Christmas music and they want to hear about it. Despite what I might think as a classical musician and retail worker of Christmas music, apparently a lot of you guys really like it. So actually I dug in and I listened to a lot of Christmas music. And when I say a lot, I say a lot. Like, I dug into some deep, dark areas I did not even know that Christmas music could go in. And I listened to some really great stuff that I had no idea was actually great Christmas music and could actually be good music on its own. And then I listened to some really awful stuff that made me want to become an atheist. So without further ado, let's jump in. We'll talk about a few Christmas songs that I really liked, a few Christmas songs that we really hated, and all the interesting stuff in between. So it's like a Christmas story. Every time, you know, a bell rings, an angel gets its wings. Every year around Christmas time, Mariah Carey cashes a check for $500,000 for All I Want for Christmas Is You. That's pretty damn awesome if you ask me. Like, I don't care how cheesy the Christmas song is, if you can still cash a check for $500,000 every year, I'd say you're doing pretty well for yourself. All I Want for Christmas Is You has kind of wormed its way into our collective consciousness this time of year. It's definitely become the modern addition to the Christmas pop song repertoire, and it's a very standout song. One thing I think that makes it so standout is that Carey released it at the height of her career. She was just coming off of Music Box, which is a really popular album, and so she and Tommy Mottola decided that it was time to do something different and release a Christmas album. It's kind of a funny story. She actually decorated her apartment like in the middle of August, full blow, all of the Christmas decorations, everything out, and to get the correct inspiration so she can actually sing this song from, you know, a place of true Christmas joy. And they wrote it in like less than an hour, the actual melody for it, her and her partner, Walter Afanasieff. And he was actually her writing partner for some time, and they put together the song in pretty short order, and it's a fun little song. Generally speaking, when Mariah Carey's version comes on the radio in a store, I don't want to, you know, claw my ears off. So the song really didn't take a long time to write, but it just kind of sticks with you. It's got a very sticky quality to it. Recently, I've definitely noticed a slew of imitations of covers that have come out. It's become a very popular song to cover recently. And I think a lot of these covers suffer from the same problem a lot of American Idol contestants suffered from: song choice. If you can't sing a song like Mariah Carey, you should make it very different from her version. Otherwise, I'm just going to sit and compare your voice to Mariah Carey's voice. And hell, Mariah Carey can't even sing the song the way she used to. She covered it in 2011 with Justin Bieber, and it does not sound the same. So not even Mariah Carey can Mariah Carey like she used to, so you sure as hell can't. Couple really bad versions, My Chemical Romance. Gerard can definitely not sing like Mariah Carey, and he attempts it, but he doesn't have the falsetto for it, so it kind of sounds painful. At least it does give us the respite of breaking into kind of a fast-paced, sort of energetic Christmas song, which is nice. I do like that bit of it, but the introduction's a little cringy. One that kind of plays ad nauseum on my work radio that just drives me absolutely bonkers is Idina Menzel's version of this song. I looked at some YouTube comments when I found a video of it, and one said that like she ruined Christmas. I mean, it's not quite that bad, but it's pretty close. She does this one part of the song where she like digs in and literally snarls while she's singing it, and it is just so off-putting and ugly sounding that I just laugh every time I hear it at work. But it's one of those things that is rather torturous and really makes me wish the Christmas season was over a lot faster. John Mayer does a cover. It's really awful. It's really awful. I don't, John Lemaire's but like it's a really bad cover. My Chemical Romance actually covers this song. Gerard is most definitely not Mariah Carey, but I do like that the song picks up and has kind of a punk tinge to it. I did kind of enjoy that. We listened to a band called the Darcys cover this song. It was god-awful. Lindsay Sterling actually covers this song on her newest Christmas album, and I like it because there's no vocals on this song, so I don't sit there the entire time wondering if it's, you know, gonna live up to Mariah Carey's standards. Mariah Carey's original version is incredibly solid and definitely stands the test of time. If I've got to pick a favorite version of this song, though, it's definitely going to be the one recorded by Glow Pinksta. She's a YouTuber. She does a lot of makeup tutorials, and she's freaking hilarious. Her version is amazing. It's Auntie Tita, and I would definitely give that one a listen. I'm not going to describe it too much because I don't want to spoil it, but I listen to it every year, and that's how I start my Christmas season off. So definitely give that a listen. So Catherine Kennicott Davis is the author on that one. So there's been a lot of versions with this song, and I honestly think that people struggle with how to treat this song and what to do with it. It's a song from the perspective of a young child who's gone to visit like the infant Jesus in the manger, and he doesn't have a gift, you know, like the kings have like their frankincense and their myrrh, and he doesn't have anything to offer except his song that he's going to play for them. And I think that that really appeals to a lot of musicians because we've all been broke eating ramen and had nothing to give but our song. So I can appreciate that. I think that's kind of what drives everyone's desire to do this song. As I was researching, there's literally like every year 4 or 5 new versions of this song come out. So it's a very popular song to cover. But I think the one place people struggle is they just don't know what to do with it or how to treat it. Some people want to just kind of drag it out and make it, you know, be more of a languid sort of affair. But I mean, my significant other is a drummer, and never once has he said, you know what would make this drum line better? Why don't I play it slower? Now, yeah, no drummer ever said that, ever. So I think that it suffers from vocalists trying to sing a song from the perspective of a drummer. I did not listen to the some 100 versions of this song listed on the Wikipedia article. I did listen to the ones that kind of stood out and looked interesting. Bad versions, definitely gonna have to go with Rosie O'Donnell and Lauryn Hill's version of this song. Believe it or not, Rosie O'Donnell has a Christmas album that was released in the 90s. It's very much a product of its time. It's very dreadful. Lauryn Hill slows the song down and just makes it unbearable. And Rosie O'Donnell has some very bizarre spoken word poetry about how your life is going to get better at the very beginning. It's so 90s. Like, you could imagine it being played before, you know, your Christmas dare meeting. Did not really enjoy that version a lot. Also, Justin Bieber made it onto this list again. Justin Bieber and Busta Rhymes actually covered this for Justin Bieber's Christmas album, and if anything, this version of the song proves to me that Busta Rhymes could literally talk about anything and sound impressive with his rapping. He's literally rapping about the story of how Justin Bieber came to him to record this song, and it sounds pretty sick because it's Busta Rhymes, and he could literally rap about like how he opened up a box of tacos and ate them, and it would be entertaining, as evidenced by the song. But not a very good Christmas song at all. I would not give it a pass, would not give it a thumbs up there. There's actually some pretty interesting versions of the song. Probably my least favorite version I heard was actually by Beck. Little Drum Machine Boy is really bizarre. I don't even know why it exists. I guess if you want to get together and play it at your, you know, space Christmas party, you know, you might really enjoy it. But it's not even a very good song in my opinion. It doesn't really give a lot melodically. It's just kind of noisy and ugly. Does not put me in any kind of Christmas spirit whatsoever, though. There are some fantastic instrumental versions of this song. The Vince Guaraldi Trio, you might remember them from the Charlie Brown Christmas album. They actually did a version of that for that album. And it's a really great little song. I actually really enjoyed that one. And that Christmas album is actually one that I will put on to put me in the spirit for the holiday. Apocalyptica actually has a really solid version of this song as well. But I'm going to say my favorite version of it is going to be the David Bowie and Bing Crosby version. It's kind of sweet in context. I watched the entire video, and it's kind of touching, especially in the wake of Bowie's death. To hear the two of them talking about Christmas in the Bowie household and my son and da-da-da-da, just like, you're like, aw, they're real people talking about Christmas, and like their version of it definitely has that sort of, that beat and that tempo. It definitely has the correct tone for this song. They did know what to do with it. They did know how to treat it. They didn't feel the need to slow it down and make it, you know, stagnate. And the context of it, it's a very sweet little video and something that'll kind of make you feel some things this time of year, especially in the wake of, you know, Bowie's passing. And it's also the last recording that Bing Crosby ever did before he passed, so it kind of gives it that much more feeling and emotion. Something I would definitely check out, but maybe have some tissues handy, depending upon how you're feeling this holiday season. On a more serious note, I told you there's some deep, dark corners of Christmas music, and trust me, I found them. And it's not the 12 Days of Shrek. It's not, I didn't go that deep. There's actually some Christmas music that I think exists with the title Christmas in it, just to be deeper or darker, ironic, or just to screw with you in an already stressful time of year. Billy Idol actually has a Christmas song that I actually kind of enjoyed, and it was not on his Christmas album, called Yelling at the Christmas Tree. And the plot of the story is that Dad gets drunk and screams at the Christmas tree because Santa is banging Mom. So it's definitely a new take on that. It was actually a pretty solid little, you know, punk song. It's not his best work, but I mean, Billy Idol really hasn't been great in a long time. And he still makes music, but I mean, I can't name a single song aside from the ones that were big in the 80s and Yelling at the Christmas Tree. So that could be an error on my part, but I highly doubt it's because I'm missing out on a lot. If I'm wrong, please let me know what Billy Idol songs I should be listening to in the comments. But Yelling at the Christmas Tree was actually pretty funny. But that's not the dark deep. The dark deep's definitely going to be like John Denver, Daddy Please Don't Get Drunk for Christmas. That's a song. It's by John Denver. People do cover this version of, they do cover this song. They really just want to make people feel like crap around Christmas time. Daddy Please Don't Get Drunk around Christmas. There is another song. It's a cover of Santa Baby. It's called Santa's Baby by Jackie Beat. Probably the most offensive Christmas song I listened to. Jackie Beat is a drag queen. It's very offensive. So if you're prepared for that, go check it out. I don't want to spoil too much, but it was like one of those things where you kind of laugh awkwardly. But she put a lot of work into it, and the writing is very funny. I think the darkest, deepest song of the holiday season for me, and actually probably one of my favorite songs that I listen to out of all of these Christmas songs, is definitely going to be A Christmas Card for a Hooker in Minnesota, written by Tom Waits. He doesn't say Christmas in the title one time. It's a great blues song. Tom Waits is a fantastic storyteller. He's got a really interesting voice. He's very charismatic, and it's one of those songs where you listen to it the whole time because you want to know where it's going. And I don't want to describe it in too much detail because I don't want to give anything away about it. But if you really want to screw with somebody and you want to put on a Christmas song that's not really a Christmas song, or if you just want to hear a really great story song, Christmas Card from a Hooker in Minnesota. Is that what it was? Minneapolis?
It's A Christmas Card from a Hooker in Minneapolis.
Thanks for watching. Did a Christmas episode. Are you not entertained? We'll be back here this time, same spades. If you click like and subscribe, you'll be able to get on board for the next episode, which is going to be the continuation of Record of the Year and Song of the Year as we plow through and cover all of our Grammy nominees. We also have Best New Artist and Album of the Year coming down the pike as well. The Grammys are going to be in January, so we're going to get that out to you as fast as possible. That way we can make predictions and you're informed before it comes out. So appreciate you listening. I hope you have a fantastic Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, Christmas. Enjoy all of your holidays. If you spend your Christmas day off eating ice cream in your pajamas, happy self-care day. Have a great holiday, and we'll see you next time.